you are a fan of old school YouTube makeup collection videos, then I've found my people. Hello, welcome. My name is Karen Harris and this is my 2025 makeup collection series. You have found your way onto one of the more epic videos of this series. I already have 2 videos up that are a part of this series, my lip collection as well as my foundations, concealers, kind of the less exciting ones, but this video I know a lot of you have been super duper excited about. It's time for me to dive into my blush and highlighter and bronzer collections as well as my face palette collection. So if you've been waiting for this one, I want you guys to comment the word waiting and I will definitely be giving you guys a virtual hug because I know it's been a while. I'm so excited. I definitely feel like this was very savage because I really wanted to pare things down. I wanted to get rid of things that I haven't used in years that I was just holding on to because it was from a brand I used to really love or something that I had like sentimental attachment to. So we're gonna see some brands that haven't been talked about on the internet in quite some while. And yeah, I just really had the goal of fitting everything into 2 drawers in my makeup room. And let me tell you, 2024 was the year of blush, but 2025 is the year that told 2024 to hold their beer because, oh my gosh, it's only February and the blush launches have been fast and furious. And if you didn't know, I'm a super fan of blush. So that's something to keep in mind as you watch this declutter as well. So if it is your first time on my channel, make sure you are subscribed because you will definitely lose me on this big old YouTube machine because there's so many beauty channels. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. If you want to do something extra, turn on that bell so you're notified the next time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into my color complexion collection for 2025. You guys, the blush drawer is out of control. It's so bad. This is just some of my blushes. And I've been trying to separate like cream blushes and liquid brushes. And I've been failing because it's all mixed in here, but I don't think I how am I gonna do this? This is insane. Like, I need like 20 more Alex drawers. No, I don't, but it's bad. It's so bad. Okay, let's start somewhere. Okay, let's start right here. Jacqueline blush. This is a loose blush in Loverboy. I think this is so pretty, but this brand doesn't even exist anymore. So for the sake of making room in my collection, I'm gonna have to move this along. This is also another Jacqueline blush. So beautiful. This is Wava Boom. I don't think I used this at all in 2024. So another one that we can pass on. My Menagerie blush. This is so pretty. It's the Arttitude blush in Best Buds. Did not use this at all in 2024. So we're going to pass it along. I did save some of these Odin's eye blushes last year. I did actually declutter quite a few of them, but I do talk about this brand a lot and I feel like it was already hard to declutter the other blushes in their line. And I know they launched some new ones in 2024, but those shades are so bright and these ones are a little bit more neutral. So I'm going to hold on to these. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this Essence blush. It's beautiful, but I didn't reach for it at all this year. We've got some Milk blushes. This is like a highlighter blush in Illumination. It's beautiful, but I did not reach for it at all. Genesis is another beautiful one. This is hard, but I did not reach for this at all last year. Okay, here's another Essence one. This is a big blush, very affordable, pretty peach. We're gonna pass that along. Okay, this is from Game Beauty, super pretty, but I did not reach for these. Do I have any more from Game Beauty? I really like this red blush, but I have to be so cutthroat right now because it's actually kind of wild. These ones from ColourPop are so cute. And I think I bought all of these. These red ones are so pretty. I don't even think I've used this one. Like, it's brand new. I'm going to keep the High School Musical one. This one's pretty too, the Alice. I don't really like the one from the Hello Kitty collection, so I'll get rid of that. This is from Beauty and the Beast. They sent me these. This one looks a little light, so I'm going to get rid of this one, but look at how pretty this shade is. It's like the perfect mocha mousse shade. I've been talking about doing like a mocha mousse inspired video, just showing you guys stuff in my collection. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these Pat McGrath blushes because I did not reach for any of these last year. And I was doing like Shop My Stashes pretty consistently. I just don't reach for these, and it's time to move on. I feel like I'm going to break my finger trying to get this open. What is happening? Ma'am? Ew. There's like a little button here. Okay, I'm not going to break a nail trying to open that. These are all really... Oh, here we go. That one's pretty, but I just don't need these. I need to like really have a come to Jesus moment. I know every YouTuber says that every time they do their collections, but this is bad. This is so bad. I'm gonna get rid of this. Love the Nabla blush, but I don't need it. Don't talk about them enough to hold on to it. I'm gonna keep all my Sigma blushes, of course, because they're a brand I talk about a lot. This one, it's pretty, but I did not use this at all. It's the bronzer in Kiss of Rose. I guess I can maybe try and hold on to it. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. So I'm keeping these ones, and then we've got to get rid of Pile on the side here. I'm going to swap it out for this. I think I should get rid of this, but it's so pretty, but I never reach for it, and it's obnoxious, so we'll pass that on. Love me some Amy Loves Makeup, and this is her Adapt collaboration, so I'm going to keep that. Get Groovy from Unearthly. That's a limited edition shade, so I'm going to get rid of it. Gonna get rid of the Scooby-Doo. Gonna get rid of the Ghostface from Glamlite. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these Juvia's Place ones. They're one of my favorite brands, but I don't talk about them at all on my channel, and I need to make room, so I'm going to get rid of them. And then this is the Devour Duo. That is so pretty. I'm going to keep that. And then these are all my Patrick Ta ones, and I love these, and they're so expensive, and so I'm going to keep them. This one is unused. That's embarrassing. She's Wanted. I also got 2 new shades from him this year. So She's So LA. Pretty. We've got She's Blushing. It's a pretty one too. I've got Oh She's Different. And I've got She's That Girl. This is She's Giving. Why I bought a pink blush from him, I don't know, but I did convince myself I was going to own every single one, then I realized that doesn't make any sense. She's Flush. That's a pretty one too. I'm going to keep those. Put my Sigma ones in here. My ColourPop. Just trying to like consolidate. Okay, I keep my blush palettes in the same drawer too, so I'm going to go through them as well. So this is the Natasha Denona Berry Pop Cheek Trio. I'm going to hold on to this one because I do talk about Natasha Denona quite a bit on my channel. I'm going to say goodbye to the Scott Barnes palette. This is so beautiful. It was so expensive. I bought this and I just don't ever reach for it, so I'd be happy to pass this on. I think I'm going to get rid of the Ace Beaute blush palettes too, because again, I'm not really sure where they stand as a brand, and I just don't want to keep things I'm not reaching for. I thought these were fine. They're from Smashbox, and they actually sent it to me, which I'm like super appreciative of because they're a big brand and like I'm a nobody, so thank you to them, but I'm going to pass that along. This is the Surrender palette from Unearthly. It's those like beautiful shimmer blushes up there, so hopefully now that I'm decluttering, I'll actually be able to reach for some palettes from brands I love so much more often. Same with Spring Magic. I'm going to keep this. It's so... Oh, wait. Actually, maybe I should keep Spring Magic and get rid of this one. Yeah, because Spring Magic is 6 and I don't need the same formula over and over. I'm going to hold on to my Lunar Beauty blush palettes because they're so beautiful. This is such a pretty palette, but this brand does not exist anymore, so I'm going to pass it on. Same with these. I love the Juvia's Place blush palettes, but I didn't reach for them at all this year, so I'm going to pass that on. Here's the Nude Prism blush palette from Lunar Beauty. So beautiful. I love Manny's packaging. I'm going to keep the Quarter Rosa blush palette from Sigma because, again, I talk about Sigma a lot on my channel, so I want to hold on to that. I think they discontinued this blush palette, so I'm going to pass this on. I'm going to get rid of the Arttitude palette. This is so beautiful. And I think Menagerie actually had me do the swatches for this palette, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. But I never reached for this, so I'm going to pass this on. And then I have Unearthly singles, and I don't think they sell these anymore, so I'm going to pass these on. And I'm going to try and save the magnetic palette because it's so wicked cool. And yeah, I'm going to say bye to those blushes. I've already lost count of how many blushes I'm decluttering. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lethal is another brand I love so much, and they have such beautiful blushes. So I think I'm going to hold on to these because from time to time they will send me stuff in PR and then I can reference back to some of their blushes. I really love these kooky blush palettes from Likely Makeup, but these basically look untouched, and I think when these launched they were very iconic because these shades were hard to come by, but now I have so many shades like this, so gonna pass that on. I'm gonna keep the full Fantasy blush palette. This is so beautiful as well. And then I'm gonna get rid of this OPV blush palette. It's so beautiful. I think they sent me this or I got it in like a Trend Mood box, but either which way I don't use it, so I'm gonna pass it on. I'm gonna pass on the Fairy blush palette as well. This is so cool from Likely Makeup. I think I'm gonna pass this one on as well. This is from the Bridgerton collab with Pat McGrath. Just never reach for it. I love this Melt palette, this blush palette, and this collection actually came out when I was in the hospital having my first daughter, so I'm gonna keep this just for sentimental purposes at least. And then we have more Lethal. These are so cool. These colors they have are so interesting, so I'm gonna keep those. I know I love that red shade. Gonna pass on this one from Smashbox. Again, I didn't really reach for this a whole ton. And then I'm gonna keep Cozy Cabin from Simply Posh because I do talk about them on my channel still. And then I'm gonna get rid of this Glamlite and Garfield because I never reach for it. And I'm kind of over the super bright blushes. I do still love them, but I don't want to have like 50 of them in my collection. Okay, this is Editing Karen just popping in the middle of this video. I just want to let you guys know that I do put things on Poshmark just because I want all these items to find a good home. So if you want to shop my Poshmark, it'll be linked down below, but I just want to let you guys know a few things. First of all, I'm not going to list anything anytime soon. I just don't have the bandwidth. It is so much work to actually resell stuff, so keep that in mind. I will probably post on my social medias when I put things up for sale, but I just want to provide that it's probably going to happen just in case you guys catch it on this video. So make sure you're following me on Poshmark. Second thing, sometimes I do sell PR, but I just want to let you guys know it's never to make money. It's just to rehome the products. So I usually try to charge like basically nothing when I list things, but you can't list things for free on Poshmark. You have to at least list it for like a minimum $5. But I will say I have done this before where I have sold PR. And the one thing I didn't take into account that time was packing material. And it does add up, so I had to buy boxes, I had to buy tape, I want to put bubble wrap in my orders so your package arrives safely. So if you see something, I mean, I'm not going to charge you for the product, but you might see something listed for like 10, 20 bucks. And that's really just to take account for the packaging material, especially because sometimes people go really ham and they'll put like multiple products in an order, which again, totally fine, highly encouraged. But I want you to know I've gotten screwed on packages being over £1 and not doing the upcharge for shipping. So it actually counts against me on Poshmark. So the last time I did my declutters, I did learn that. So if you end up ordering a bunch of product and your package gets really heavy and you see me sending you an upcharge for the shipping, just keep in mind it's just so that I don't get screwed on shipping costs. And you can always cancel your order. Like, I'm not going to be mad if it doesn't work out. It's totally fine. And of course, I encourage you guys to put as many things in your order as you want just so that you can save on bulk buying. But I also sometimes list things as like bundles, so that's something you can also keep in mind. Like if I have a whole line of products from one brand, I could just list it as a bundle just to make it easier on myself as well. So those are just some of the things I wanted to just pop in and let you guys know when it comes to Poshmark, because I don't think everybody knows this stuff, and I've been selling on there for a few years now. So just things to keep in mind. I know creators can get a hard time on social media when they sell things, but I just want to be fully transparent. I'm not selling you PR to make money. I just know that it would be better off and used by somebody. And so it's the only thing I can think of to get stuff into the hands of people that want to use it. I could try and do the sales myself, but like I said, I just don't have the bandwidth. And it's just so much easier because Poshmark will do the labels and stuff like that for me. And I don't have to like hunt people down to get money from them. So that's just the easiest way for me. And I'm only going to use Poshmark. It's the one I'm most familiar with. So those are just some things that I wanted to PSA. I know it's not fun to talk about this stuff, but it's just so easy when I can put it all in one place. So that is just my little PSA about Poshmark. Now let's go ahead and get back into the collection videos. Okay, I feel like I have a lot of blushes in my highlighter drawer, so I don't really know how to explain this, but we're just gonna dig in. Let's start off with some palettes. So here's the Natasha Denona one that came out with their golden palette. I'm gonna hold on to this because I reference this brand a lot. And of course, I'm not gonna get rid of my Besties Resurgence blush and highlighter duo. This is absolutely stunning. And I don't know why mine looks so dirty, but I love this so much. I will take this with me till the end of my days. This is from the Blend Bunny and Ellis collaboration. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of this shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. And then I'm gonna declutter this one, Never Reach For It. I'm so grateful because Glamlite actually sent me this collection randomly, but I think they've moved on to like TikTok affiliates, and so I've moved on from them a little bit too. It is what it is. This, my friend Angie gifted me when I think we first met. And so it just has a great memory and I'm going to keep it. It's from LH Cosmetics. I think the time has come for me to declutter this. This is the Lunar Beauty Outer Dimension palette. I just kept this for the sake of like referencing a bronzer whenever I use Lunar Beauty stuff. But honestly, it's humongous, and I mean it's like beautiful and I'll probably regret it, but I can't hold on to this. I never use it. I'm contemplating if I should get rid of this highlighter palette because I hardly ever reach for it, but I do really like the Unearthly liquid highlighters. So is it time? Is it time? Maybe this will be in the maybe pile for a little bit. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to keep the Sigma highlighter palette because, again, I talk about this brand a lot. And then I really love this one from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think you can buy this anymore, but I had this in a Shop My Stash last year and I loved it so much. So I'm going to keep it. I'm wondering if I should get rid of these Adept ones. I just feel like I don't use them enough at all, really. Maybe I should keep like one because it's so overwhelming to have so many of them. And I think I either bought these or Adept sent them to me. I can't quite remember. Ugh, this one looks like it can maybe. And then that one's really pretty too. These are all so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the one. Okay, we'll take baby steps. We'll take baby steps. I'm going to keep both of my Hourglass face palettes. I love the Tiger one. This orange blush is beautiful. And then the Snake one is also pretty, but not as pretty as a tiger one in my opinion. But I bought it because it was a king snake. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of the Noctilucent from Blend Bunny. I think this is beautiful. I don't know if they sell this anymore, and I'm really not a big colorful highlighter gal. I used to grab for this when I was referencing Blend Bunny, but now I just do whichever highlighter I'm feeling like wearing. I don't try to do videos with like all Blend Bunny products, so I think I'm going to pass this on. I kind of feel the same way about the Oracle palette. It's from Bella Beaute Bar. It's beautiful, but I just don't really reach for it. And I think I'm going to get rid of these. Oh my gosh. This is the Beauty and the Beast blush duo and the Alice blush duo. I could put these on Poshmark if somebody's interested in just paying for shipping to have them shipped to them. But neither of these are my favorite princess. My favorite princess is Beauty and the Beast, so I'm going to keep this one. And it's so pretty, so I'm going to keep it, of course. But I think these two can go. I think I've like got my blushes and highlighters mixed in. So anyway, this is the Natasha Denona, my dream cheek trio. I don't love this, but I'm going to keep it. And then I'm going to get rid of this one. This is the Luminous Light palette from Sydney Grace. And it's cute, but I never reach for it. I'm going to get rid of the Ace Beaute highlighter palette for the same reason I've been getting rid of a lot of their stuff. Don't really know where they stand as a brand, and I don't think you guys are that interested in them. I love Fantasy Cosmetica, but this is not the blushy highlighter trio for me, so I'm going to pass this on. Same with this Beauty and the Beast highlighter from ColourPop. I'm going to move that along. I'm going to get rid of this Fresh Prince highlighter set. And then I'm going to pass on this Harn blush palette from Juvia's as well. I love these, but I just don't reach for them anymore. And now I'm trying to think about these Patrick Ta blush palettes because I bought these and I have not used them at all really in 2024, and I don't even know if I used any of these in 23. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I think I'm going to keep them, but if I don't use them this year, I'm going to get rid of them. This is so pretty. This is just giving like all the Valentine feels. We'll see. Maybe this could go in my February Shop My Stash. I could see myself doing that, but these need to go in my blush drawer. I have no idea why these are in my highlighter drawer. Can somebody tell me why? Okay, let's just go ahead and pull out the creams because I have a separate cream drawer. So let's just leave that for that. Does this count as a cream? Why do I even have this highlighter? It's too light for me, so that's gonna end up in an eventual declutter. I'll just put it in my highlighter drawer for now. This is very overwhelming. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Natasha Denona. Why is there a highlighter in here? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. I'm losing it. Oh, here's another Patrick Ta blush. Great. This is one of the newer shades. Not the newest, but one of the newer ones. She's the Moment, so she'll be reunited with her brothers and sisters. And then Lawless did send me all of their cream blushes. I haven't used every single one, but this is a beautiful formula. I really wish Lawless would come out with more shades that were women of color friendly because I feel like they could do better. But this is the shade Valentine. It's a very bright pink. I also have Starburst. I think I bought the shade Starburst actually, and then they sent me all of them. Super grateful. And then we have Angel, pretty neutral shade. I've got Cheeky. That's a pretty color too. I've got Cherry Pie. So this is a bright one because I have the gloss. And then we have Rosebud. It's pretty neutral. And we've got the shade Gumdrop. That must be a pink, yep. And we've got Duchess, which is a pretty, that is a really pretty shade. I need to use that stat. I have this Morphe blush, which is super cute, but I don't need it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I have the Makeup by Mario one. This is from the summer launch. Pretty orange, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I will say I wasn't really blown away by these What's Up Beauty blushes and bronzers, so I'm actually going to declutter these because they're just not my favorite and I don't want to hold on to them, so I'd rather pass them on to somebody that will get good use out of these. I think I did like swatches with them or something in a video, but yeah, I'll either see if somebody wants these, or I could see myself just putting them on Poshmark. And don't worry, I'm not going to sell them on Poshmark. I usually list them for as lower price as possible just to cover shipping. I think the minimum that you can list something at is $5 on Poshmark, and I will definitely make it like worth your while. So don't ever feel like if I get something in PR, I'm trying to sell my PR. That's not it at all. I just charge for the shipping, and then it's just gonna go to somebody that I know will actually use the stuff versus it just collecting dust in my collection. So hopefully that makes sense for anybody that's wondering about that. That's how I like to do it. And I know a lot of you actually don't mind that at all, because then you can get some new or gently used makeup for just the price of shipping. I think it's time to get rid of my Becca blushes. I have Sweet Pea and Songbird. This one just feels nasty. I should probably just throw both of these in the trash because they're so old. Of course, I'm going to keep all my Gucci blushes. Why do I have 4 Gucci blushes? I don't know. This is soft red. It's such a pretty color. Yeah, it's not red. It's like a peach, but that's what it's called. And then we have Warm Berry. This is pretty too. Kind of a mocha mousse shade. This is Intense Plum. Super pretty red. And then we have Bright Coral, which isn't that bright, but it's pretty. And then I really like my Benefit box blushes. I have Starla, which is a pretty mocha mousse shade. I've got Terra. I got these ones when they were like super discounted during the Ulta 21 days. So I don't feel too bad, but I'm not going to get rid of them. This is Butterfly, super pretty. And I've got Java, which looks like that. It's another gorgeous mocha mousse color. And then I'm never going to get rid of this blush. It is, oh my gosh, what is this called? At Night from Hourglass. It's so beautiful. I'm going to declutter. Oh, I can't do it. It's too pretty. I'm going to keep this one. Adults Only from Nabla. It's like one of the prettiest shimmery blushes. I got rid of the other one, but I can't get rid of this one. It's too beautiful. It's too beautiful. I'm such a sucker. Okay, these are more Sigma ones, so they need to be reunited. They're the cream blushes from Sigma. So stunning. This one from Sephora collection, I've literally never reached for. It's so pretty though. I should give it a chance. More Melt blushes. Are these cream blushes? Oh, these are so pretty. They're so old though. Nevermore and Sundown. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I'm going to keep them. We'll see. They can live one more year in my collection. This I know needs to go. I think I saved this last year, so it just needs to go. It's so old. It's from Kevyn Aucoin. Sunset. This was like my obsession because there were not a lot of orange blushes back in the day, if you could believe that. I love these RMS ones. I don't think I reached for these at all in 2024, but they're so pretty. So this is my Thai. Stunning. Maiden's Blush. So pretty. I've got Pomegranate Fizz. Stunning. And then we have Sangria. Also stunning. This I'm going to get rid of, but it's so pretty. It's from Pixie and it's Fetch. It's like a blush highlighter hybrid, but I don't need it, so I'm going to pass it on. I'm going to pass on this Kaleidos too because I never use it. Of course, I'm going to keep my Dior blushes. I know I have some all over the place, so I need to like gather them together because they're my favorite. And then we've got this Iconic blush, which, oh, this bit is broken. I don't even know. Did I buy this with my own money? It doesn't even look like I used it. I must have bought this during a Sephora sale or something. That's so pretty, but I'm not going to use this, so I'm going to pass it on. This is the Natasha Denona Duo Glow. I love this so much, but I don't need it. I'm going to pass it on. I think I'm going to get rid of all of these ColourPop blushes because I didn't really care for them that much. Like, they're fine, and I'm so happy to have received them, but I don't know. You guys know me. I don't really wear these types of like pinky tones, so maybe I'll just keep these two, but these are all creams, so we'll just chat about those in a second, but they were all in here, so I might as well just decide on that right now. Okay, this is from the Sigma Little Mermaid collection. So there's a highlighter and a blush. These are super pretty. I think I might keep the highlighter and get rid of the blush because the blush is so light. But these are so cute. Okay, I'm going to keep them just because the packaging is adorable. Yeah, let me. Here's a Dior blush so I can reunite those. Is this full or empty? Okay, this is a blush from Salt, New York. Super pretty mocha moussey shade. Actually, is this a blush or a bronzer? I'm gonna need to double check this, but I think it's a blush. This is a powder. I don't know why that's in there. And then we have another MAC blush. This is such a pretty color. Pinch of Marrakesh. Perfect mocha mousse shade. So gonna keep that for sure. Okay, here's my NYX blushes that I said I was gonna get them together. Went a little ham there on the NYX blushes. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Rare Beauty. These are the powder blushes, but they're like a highlighter blush hybrid. So this is gorgeous. It's the shade Love. And then I have the shade Happy, which is so cute as well. Truth, a little Natasha Denona one. I think I'm gonna declutter. And then I have Joy, which is so pretty. We've got Cheer, which looks like that. And we've got the shade Hope, which looks like that. Another cream blush. This NARS palette I never reach for. I think I paid money for this, but I should just get rid of it. Gonna get rid of the KVD blush. I don't know, should I reunite this with my other House Labs blushes? Because I love the smaller compacts. I didn't love this one, but we'll keep them together. It's time to say goodbye to my Milani blushes. I really love these. They're great drugstore blushes, but I did not reach for them at all this year. We've got Coco, Felicita, Sunrise Serenita, Coraline, and Red Vino is like my favorite, but it's time. I love these Say blushes. You can like prime on my cold dead hands. So this is the shade Peach Glow, and this one is so pretty. It's like a bronzy shade. It's called Quartz Glow. Love these for me. And then I love this Givenchy blush. I only have one and it's in the red shade. It's called, I don't know, but it's the red one. So good. I'm gonna get rid of this Bloom from Natasha Denona. It's so old, such a pretty color, but I don't need it. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This was sent by the brand. What is this brand? I'm forgetting their name so hard right now. Florasis, oh my gosh, super cute, but I don't want it. I'm gonna get rid of the ColourPop. This is from the Snow White collection. I think I bought this one, but I don't reach for it, so I'm gonna pass it on. Same with this Clinique blush. This is Ruby Pop. I thought this was so cute, but I never reach for it, so I'm gonna pass it on. Okay, these are the last bit of blushes, and we've got a bunch of creams in here, so we're gonna move those along. Here's all of my, I think, Dior blushes now together. It's kind of a crazy amount of money. We've got Rosewood, we've got Poppy Coral, we've got Bronze Glow. One of my favorites. I've got Coral, I've got Cherry, and I've got Mahogany, which low-key is like a regret, but I obviously can't get rid of it now. So I might as well keep it and try and make it work. But yeah, I've got a bunch of those. Okay, I'm gonna keep these Vive blushes, even though I don't really reach for them. I love them so much, which really doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get rid of this Kosas blush. I never liked it, and I kind of regret buying it. Oh, these are so cute. These are from the Tarte holiday set. So they're so pigmented. I've got Chic, which looks like this. Bright red. This one is called Luxury. I think this set is still available, at least on like the Tarte site. So if you can snag it on a deal. Oh my god, I'm gonna break my nails trying to open all of these. Yikes, what is happening with me? Why can't I get, oh, here we go. Luxury. Here's the shade Poise. This is the highlighter. And then this is the shade Masterpiece. Okay, these are Fenty highlighters, so I'm not really sure why they're in here. These are getting decluttered. I did not like these Fenty blushes, so they're all gonna go. These are so pretty. This is like a limited edition summer collection, and I couldn't decide which shade to get, so I got all three of them. But I'm pretty sure these are all different ones for, well, no, they're not really lighter or darker each one, huh? So I'm gonna keep all three. And then I said I love my house blushes. These were my favorites in 2024. So this is French Rosette, Fire Moon, looks like that. And then this is Watermelon Bliss, which is a brighter color. Oh my gosh, just when you think I'm done, I find more things. Anyway, here's all the NYX Buttermelt blushes. And I was thinking I should downsize these, but I really can't decide. And I honestly haven't used these enough. These four shades in particular I have not used enough. I know I love the purple shade. It's like my go-to purple shade for my skin tone. But the rest of them, I feel like they're so similar to other stuff I have. I hardly reach for them, but I need to do better in 2025. So I'm going to hold on to these and we'll keep you posted at the 2025 collection video. And then I have this one. I still can't decide. I think I should just get rid of it because I didn't use it at all. Maybe I'll give it one more chance. I'll give it one more chance and that'll be that, okay? And then I did find my Odin's Eye and my Singe blushes because I keep them in these outside of my blush drawer, just kind of on display. Of course, I'm not going to get rid of my Singe blushes. They're so beautiful. I know Persistent Persimmon is somewhere in the mix because I used it recently, but this is the shade Riveting Rhubarb. And then Timid Tomato is one of my faves. And I also love Risky Raisin so much. So these are iconic. They sit outside of my blush drawer. And then here's the blushes from Odin's Eye. These are the newer ones. So this is Pink Bloom. And it looks like that. Actually, are these newer or did I just... I don't actually know. Oh, the Singe ones too fit in one, so that's good to know. And then I have Solar Eclipse, which is gorgeous. It's like a highlighter blush. And then we have Lilac Mist, which is a beautiful matte. And then I think these ones are highlighters, but I'll just show them to you now. This is Gentle Firefly. These are more colorful. And I've got Light Glory. I think these were part of their Solmon 2 palette relaunch. And then we've got Star Legend, gorgeous. And I've got, which one is this? This is pretty. It's called Moon Tears. Maybe I'll keep them like this. I'm too like OCD to not like have them all match. And then, okay, did I show you these ones? We've got Subtle Radiance, and we have Dim Glow, so pretty. And then these are the bright ones. So we've got Glow Powder in, yeah, Glow Powder. I don't know, it doesn't have a name. And I've got Luminous Heat. Oh, so bright. And this is the bright pink one, I think. Yeah, this is called Radiant Flame. Little too intense for my taste, but I do talk about Odin's Eye a lot. So I'm going to hold on to those. And those are powder. And then I found this whole situation. So let's go through this really quick. So of course I'm going to keep the Duality palette from Adept. This was part of a palette and face palette collection. This has more Salt New York stuff in it, so I need to like gather them up because I have them everywhere. And Salt I kind of rediscovered in 2024, so I've been really enjoying their stuff. And it should go in my cream pile. Another cream pile thing. This is a highlighter. It needs to get decluttered. They sent me this randomly. This is a highlighter too, but I'll just show it to you quick. And then this is from Bella Beaute Bar, their blush palette. It's so pretty, so of course I'm going to keep that. More Salt stuff. I really need to get this together. My cream Salt products are out of control. Hourglass, this is going to sit, I think, in my blush drawer. but this is their Lotus palette from this year. And then this is a Charlotte Tilbury blush that I have not really used a ton. It's like a blush and lip product, and struggling to open it, but it's pretty. This is the shade Sunset Bronze Glow, because I've always been a mocha mousse bitch. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. And that's a cream product too. So yeah, really screwing up this whole cream product, non-cream product situation. But yeah, let me get organized. And I think those are all of my powder blushes. And then we can do creams. Creams are about to be diabolical because I know I have a lot of them. Okay, here's where the magic happens, right? So I know I'm gonna declutter this one. This is the ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Wink Saga edition. I can't. I'm not gonna break a nail. I already opened that once. I'm gonna keep the Moonshroom palette. I think this is a beautiful highlighter palette. Oh gosh, okay. So I'm glad I got rid of some of my colorful highlighter palettes because I really do love these ones from Clionadh, and they gifted so many of these during the Creators and Friends trip, and then I think they sent the rest over. So I am all set for beautiful, colorful highlighters right here. Okay, this ABH highlighter, honestly, I don't really love this one, so I'm gonna be really ruthless here and just like get going. Okay, I really like these Unearthly highlighters, but I feel like I didn't reach for any of these in 2024. Oh, and I love the new highlighters. Like, I love Moth to a Flame, and I love the Just a Taste highlighter. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them. Let's just see. Maybe there's other things I'd rather get rid of, like this. I'd rather get rid of this Give Me Glow highlighter blush. Here's more of the highlighters from Clionadh. I'm like kind of shocked. Are these? Oh, those are from their Emily Violet Marie collab. These are so cute and colorful. Adorable. Okay, Arttitude. These were part of a collection. I'm gonna get rid of these. I didn't reach for them at all. I'm gonna get rid of the Frosty Super Shock. This is the Patrick Ta highlighter from last year. It's pretty, so I'm gonna keep that. I freaking love this Prophecy highlighter from Kaleidos, but I didn't reach for it at all this year, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of the Catrice highlighter. NYX High Glass. I should ask my friends if they want this one, because I know that some of them love this, and I think this product got discontinued. Makeup by Mario. This is a really pretty highlighter. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna get rid of this Melt highlighter because I never reach for it. I'm gonna get rid of this What's Up Beauty highlighter because I never reached for it. ColourPop highlighter, I never reached for. Lethal highlighter, it's pretty, I can keep that. This Too Faced highlighter, I know my friends really loved this one last year, so I need to give it more chances. And then this is, I'm gonna put that in the liquid section and talk about it in a second. I really didn't reach for this like highlighting blush in Peach Glow from Bare Minerals enough, so I need to give this another chance too. I feel like I didn't do enough work with this. Got some Rare Beauty highlighters. I think I bought these with my own money, and they're cute. I don't have all of the shades. Some stuff they've sent me in PR, so I have all the shades, but not everything. This is the other Kaleidos highlighter in the shade Gifted, another really pretty multi-chrome highlighter from them. So I'm going to keep that. And then these are from Sigma. These are so pretty as well. Great for every day. I have Golden Hour and Sunstone. And then the RMS highlighter is so pretty. I used this a bunch this year, or last year I should say. This is a Juvia's Place highlighter. I can't tell you the last time I used this. I actually forgot I owned this. So I'm going to keep it and try to see if I can use it a little more. This Natasha Denona highlighter, I was not convinced with this shade. So I'm going to try it and see, but I think I might end up getting rid of it. Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, I'm going to keep. I don't use this one enough either. Oh my god, I'm going to break a nail trying to open these. Here's what it looks like. And then this is the I Need a Nude Glow. It's fine. Not a favorite, but I do talk about Natasha Denona on my channel, so I'm going to hold on to that. Okay, that looks very satisfying and lovely. Okay, here's the Fenty ones. This one is in good shape. It's Yum Rum. This one's the one that's broken. I tried to push it back together, but I'm so disappointed in these because the formula is so fragile. Loose Change. I'm going to keep it, of course, because I bought it. I think I'm going to get rid of this one from Unearthly. It's their mystery box from a few years ago. And this one, my kid got into. Oh my gosh, look at this. It was a day. The day I saw her do that. That was painful, but it's a lesson that I learned. I'm going to get rid of these ColourPop highlighters. I never really reached for them, so they can go. I bought this Sephora highlighter recently because everybody's raving about it, and it's fine. I don't really get the hype, but I'll try and use it some more this year, I guess. I'm going to get rid of these liquid highlighters from Unearthly as well because they are older. This is so pretty. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Let me just take a peek at these quick. Love my Armani, so we'll keep that. Gonna get rid of these Unearthly ones. Not a big fan. So happy to have the Rare Beauty highlighter. I bought this one with my own money. I'm gonna get rid of the Girl Scout highlighters. Juvia's Place liquid highlighter. Have not used that enough. Gonna get rid of the Halo Glow highlighter. I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll keep that. Hold on. Let me just dig through these quick. Okay, so Auric, the Glow Less, I'll keep. And then apparently I have a ton of Charlotte Tilbury freaking highlighters, so better get on that. I'm going to get rid of the other one from Hard Candy. And I don't think I need these ones from Milani either. I like the Flower Beauty ones, but I don't think that I like them more than the Charlotte Tilbury ones. So I think I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of the e.l.f. one. And so I'll keep the Charlotte Tilbury. These all look the same. Where was I getting money to buy these? And then this I know I bought because it's my friend Angie's favorite, but I have not used that at all this past year. So I need to get on that. Same with this. I feel like I'm keeping the Charlotte Tilbury just to keep it, but whatever. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to keep my Armani. And then I have another one somewhere. Oh, here's the other one. These are my favorite liquid highlighters of all time. So I bought this first shade and then I bought the second shade and I love them so much. So it's hard to beat that. And then I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Becca Highlight in Dreamsicle. I never reached for this and this brand literally does not exist anymore. Gucci highlighter. This is another Sigma highlighter in the shade Savannah. I think this is this the one that's broken? This is so old though. I should get rid of this. My friend Amy actually gifted this to me and I love it so much, but I hardly ever reach for it. And I think it's time to say goodbye, even though it sucks because I love these and they're so expensive. And I don't feel like I can afford to replace them in my collection. Okay, I really like the Unearthly liquid highlighters in this tube situation. I don't know what collections these are from, but they're so pretty. And this Natasha Denona highlighter is okay, but I'm gonna use it more. It kind of actually does remind me of the Fenty ones. I'm gonna get rid of the Jaclyn one. I'm gonna get rid of the Anastasia ones. It's time. These are so old and it's time. I think I'm gonna get, no, I should keep one of the Odin's Eye because a lot of the other ones are very colorful from the new releases, but I think I can get rid of these two because they're more colorful and honestly I don't really need them. So this is Pink Star and Rose Sky. And then I'm gonna get rid of these. I bought them because they're Winnie the Pooh, but I literally have not even opened them. So I might as well pass them along. I'm going to keep this Hermes highlighter because it's bougie as heck. So, I really love this Lunar highlighter, but I never reach for it. And now that I have the Moonshroom palette, I'm going to keep it. Okay, I'm going to keep all these Dior highlighters because they're expensive. And Mama is not making Dior money anymore, so I'm going to try and love these as much as I can. So pretty. Oh my gosh, how pretty. I'm going to get rid of the ABH So Hollywood. It's time. It's time. It's so old. it's time to pass it on. I honestly forgot that I owned a Chanel highlighter. I need to definitely put this in like a Shop My Stash. I don't love these Dior highlighters, but they're fine. I'll keep them. And then I think I'm going to get rid of all my Pat McGrath highlighters because I never reached for them. That's the Bridgerton collab. This one's pretty too. It's all right, though. They're not like a favorite. Here's another beautiful one. And then this one's really pretty too, but I never reached for them. So yeah, getting rid of a bunch of those. So let me just stack all my smancy highlighters in here. And let's see. Chanel, Gucci, Miss Hermes, you better come over here, girl. Natasha, put my Fenties in there. Gonna hold on to one from Odin's Eye. And then this is so pretty, but I don't reach for it. What do I do? What do I do? It's a loose, I'm gonna declutter it. It's gonna happen. And I'm gonna declutter this frosty one from ColourPop as well. And I know I have some stuff in my Shop My Stash too, so it'll all get added in there once I am done with my Shop My Stash. So maybe I should do this. And that way I can fit everything into my highlighter drawer, hopefully. Okay, it feels like an insane relief to have gone through my blushes and highlighters, and I got rid of 56 highlighters. I'm definitely gonna try, I shouldn't say definitely, but I'm gonna try to do an inventory, especially of my like blushes and highlighters, because I feel like that'll be useful information for me. But it's crazy because I feel like I have this wild talent of knowing everything I have, but there was definitely some products in these drawers that I had totally forgotten I owned. So it was definitely nice to go through my collection, and that's why I've been just like yearning for this reset and refresh. So that's been great so far. I've been getting rid of a lot of product, and that's okay. I used to definitely feel more guilty about it, but now I just know that there's no point holding on to all of it because it's just gonna waste away. So rather declutter and refresh my space and refresh my brain is how I like to look at it. Okay, so let's start off the cream blush portion of this with the Westman Atelier blushes. I just got these during the last Sephora coupon, and I still haven't tried them, so that needs to get attended to pretty quick here. But yeah, the cream blushes, it's not good. It's definitely wild in these streets. These are the new ones from Salt. I love these so much. So yeah, these Salt compacts are also getting a little out of control, so I really need to like get it together. These are like complexion Salt products. And then we have like the blush ones. So I think I need to do some reorganizing here. So this is a red blush from them in the shade Horny. Horny is the shade. And then this is a highlighter, I'm guessing, in the shade Warm Tan. So I'm just gonna combine these because it's too much. These I'm gonna keep in here because I think I'll reach for these more than just the regular ones. I just love them so much. And then these are complexion, I'm pretty sure. Do I have any other concealers? So I've got their Hydrating Skin Tint in N07, and then I have Skin Tint in N05, N06, and N07. Okay, so these are their foundation, like their Hydrating Skin Tint, and their numbering. So the lower number is the darker shade. So yeah, I have 3 of those. So that used to go in like my foundation drawer. This is getting so confusing. I do apologize. But it is what it is. I'm telling you, this is so much harder than it seems. I feel like it's very first world problems, but it's not. Okay, so I just got these Road Beauty ones, so I'm definitely going to keep them. I got 2 shades. I got Toasted Teddy and Freckle, I think. So these aren't going anywhere. So cute. And just found a liquid blush from Unearthly. This is cute, but I don't remember like loving this. That's a pretty color, but I have to be cutthroat, so I'm sorry, but you're on the chopping block, Unearthly. We'll see. We'll put this in the maybe pile. I'm going to hold on to these Merit ones because I put some of these in my Shop My Stash, so I want to see how I feel about them. And then, did Glaminatrix actually send me a blush? I was wondering about this. I need to... How did this end up in here? This is such a... Oh, that's such a pretty color. This is one of their liquid blushes in the shade Lavish. So up my alley. And they sent me the shade Sunny. Oh, that's pretty too. I must have put these in here and then like had a brain fart or something. This is so pretty. It's Juvia's liquid blush in the shade Perky Posy. And it's like a shimmery color. Oh, I never used this. That is so pretty and pigmented. You can just tell. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard. I'm definitely gonna keep all of my like Charlotte Tilbury, like that's so expensive. So I'm gonna keep that. I have this one from Tarte. It's the blush tape in the shade. Does it say what shade this is? But it's like a mauve-y looking one. That's pretty too. I haven't used these in forever. That looks really gross. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of keep in this drawer. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep all my Flower Beauty. Look at these. They're all like hiding. These are like the Charlotte Tilbury ones and the blushes from Tarte. When did I get these from Moira? They do look like they're dried up a little bit. They're not. Apparently I'm lying to myself. Am I gonna keep these too? I guess. I think I might get rid of the e.l.f. because these look a little bit effed. You know what I mean? I've got more Moira. This is wild, you guys. I think I forgot about these. Okay, I know I can get rid of these for sure. From Clarity, I wasn't really sure what these were, and I didn't really reach for them, so I'm going to pass them on. Here's another one from Glaminatrix. This is the shade Gentle. I really thought that Glaminatrix didn't send me any of these. I was like thinking in my head like, oh, I want to try their blushes. And here I've had them this whole time. That's actually horrible. Okay, I'm going to put all of these types of ones in one. So maybe I can like sort through them a little bit easier. But this is like drugstore and Charlotte Tilbury and Tarte. And I know I recently got a new one from Tarte too. So I can add them in here. And let me just show you. Because I have so many. Let me just keep adding. This is so bad. I think maybe I'll just get rid of these just so I can like get rid of something because right now it's looking like I'm gonna keep everything. These were cute. There's nothing really wrong with them, but they look like they're separating a little bit, and so I'm just looking for an excuse, I guess. Actually, I don't want to get rid of them. I'm lying. I'm going to keep them. Sorry. Let's go through these. Okay, this I'm going to get rid of because it's old and I did not reach for it at all this year. So it's from MAC and it's a collaboration they did with Harry Reid. Or Harris Reid, right? Harris Reid. I'm sorry. Either which way. It's got to go. These are going to go from ColourPop. This is new from Simply Posh. It's part of their Snow Angel collection, so I just put this in here to show you guys, but I actually need to haul these in the month of January, so look forward to that. And then we've got Glossier, we've got all of the Rare Beauty, which I need to organize. This is hell. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting rid of the Ofra one because it's beautiful, but I don't need it, and it's a powder. What's it doing in here? I don't know. This is the ColourPop cream blush. Not really that into it, so I'll pass it on. And then I'm going to get rid of all of my Tower 28 because I never reach for these. And they don't even look like they're going bad. Like, they look fine. They just look like they've been in a cold room, but it's okay. I don't reach for these at all. I'm not really like a no makeup look kind of gal. Okay, I just found this when I was cleaning my room. I got this from Creators and Friends. Surratt was one of the sponsors and they gave us these Surratt products, and this is their highlighter blush. I think this is a blush. It is the, okay, what is it called? The liquid blush. I just remember thinking this was so light, but it doesn't even look like I've used this. So I feel like I see so many women of color are talking about Surratt, but I don't know what products they're using. This one feels very balmy. I think I shouldn't have even swatched that. That's getting decluttered off this island. Okay, these are the e.l.f. ones. I really didn't use these. I should get rid of these so that I can make some room. Love this. I just got this from Makeup Forever, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I'm gonna keep all my Rare Beauty liquid blushes because they sent them to me and I really enjoy them. Here's another Glaminatrix one. Oh my gosh, I'm actually like so mad at myself. Love this one from Dior. It's a highlighter, but I like to wear it as like a highlighty blush. This is in the shade Rosy. I just got that this past year. This I can get rid of. It's from AOA and I never use it. Here's another one. I'm so grateful to Rare Beauty for sending me all their blushes because you guys know I love blush. So I'm so happy to have these because there's no way I could ever afford to buy them all myself. So appreciative to them for sending those my way. I also bought these Say ones and I like those too. So I'm gonna just try and make a little grouping of my Say liquid blushes. I love this shade. It's called Spicy. And then you guys know I love the Profusion ones. So I'm gonna stand those up. Wow, I have so many liquid blushes from Juvia's Place and I kind of forgot about them. I'm not gonna lie. I love these Man-Eater ones from Tarte too. I'm pretty sure I convinced a bunch of you guys to try them because I was raving about them. But yeah, these Profusion liquid blushes at the drugstore are amazing. And then I'll just keep the Juvia's ones too and see if I use them at all this year. But I think I should store these like standing up like this because I think that way I can like maximize my space. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself to downsize my liquid blushes because they are kind of a trendy product right now. And so if I like them all, I'm just going to keep them. I'm not going to guilt myself into feeling bad. So let me put those back. I bought this YSL blush. It's okay. It's not really like a favorite, but I'll keep it. Here's more Juvia's Place. Really love this one from the drugstore from L'Oreal. It's in the shade, ooh, I don't know, but I like raved about it. It's like the darkest shade they have. I also wanted to try Refi because so many people like rave about it. No, it's fine, but I think this can join like Tower 28 and be done. Have not used this enough, so I'm going to keep it. It's from Vive. It's their liquid blush. And then I also bought this. It came in like a set because I really wanted to try Refi, and it's so bright and vibrant, but I'm not like super into these bright shades anymore. Like it's fine. I have enough, but I don't need more, if you know what I mean. I'm going to keep my Glossier Cloud Paints as well. And then I think I might get rid of these Moira ones. I think I bought these when liquid blushes were like just starting to happen. And I don't really use them, so I'll move them along. And here's more Rare Beauty. And then I got so lucky and landed on the Milk PR list. So they did send me all of their lip jellies. So I need to add those, or not jellies, not lip jellies, but jelly tints. So I'm gonna add those in there. And then I think I'm gonna declutter the Unearthly blush because I'm overwhelmed. And then I really like these ones from Flower Beauty as well. They're a great drugstore liquid blush. Found another highlighter, so I need to put that in my highlighter drawer. And then I love my little Danessa Myricks ones. I'm going to unpack these in a second, but I just got to get like a little bit organized. I'm gonna add back my Glaminatrix blushes. I'm still confused about how I didn't realize that I had so many of those. Here's more of the milk ones. Oh my gosh, here's Profusion, because they came out with new shades this past year. And it's kind of satisfying to see all the same packaging going together. I kept these ColourPop ones to add to the cream collection. Here's a random one from Armani. This is in the red shade. I know people love that formula. It's not like my absolute favorite, but I'm glad I have it. And so I'm going to keep it, of course. And then let me just throw these jelly tits in here as well. Again, I'm so thankful to Milk Makeup for sending these to me. If you haven't seen these, which, like, have you been living under a rock? And they like move when you shake them, and people are like eating them on TikTok, maybe even on YouTube, who knows? But yeah, so happy I have those. Okay, I have all of these Maybelline ones, and I think they were BOGO, so, or maybe BOGO half. And so I haven't really like dove into them. They seem really pretty. I can generally make most things work, so I'm like contemplating if I should keep them or if I should declutter. What do you guys think of this formula? Because I feel like I'm drawing a blank on how I felt about them when I tried them initially. I don't feel like I really have any deep thoughts. And this stupid label is like in my way. It's driving me crazy. So we're fighting now. I'm just gonna put them over there until I think about it. This is bad. I thought the powder drawer was bad. The powder blush drawer. This is way worse. This is way harder. Okay, let me show you what I'm keeping for sure. So these are from Unearthly. They're the paranormal plushes. These sold out too. So I'm guessing they might make these a permanent thing. I know they did it in their concept store, so they wanted to see how popular they'd be. So this is the shade Blood Moon. And then I have the shade, what is this one called? Burnt Rose. Yeah, so pretty. And then we have the shade Wilted Blossom. So stunning. And then these are all the Cosmic Beauty blushes they launched with their holiday and Halloween mystery box. So this is the mauve shade called Dazed. I had to put like stickers on there because the names weren't on these particular ones. And then this is Heroin. I just used this one in a video. And then we have the shade Got Chills. I have such bad handwriting. I'm so embarrassed. And then these two are my favorite. We've got Mary and I think the other one's called Nutmeg. Yeah, Nutmeg from the holiday collection is absolutely freaking stunning. So those are definitely gonna stay as well. So far between my powder and cream blushes, I've decluttered 103. And I need to do better because ain't no way I'm going to use all of these blushes this year. So I know the ColourPop one I can get rid of because I don't reach for that. Oh, here's another Profusion one, so I need to add it to my Profusion pile. This Milani one can join the rest in here. I just can't seem to cut this down right now. It's just like too much for my brain to process. I didn't really love this Cali Ray, which sucks because bought this with my own money and it's just like a little too creamy for me. I also don't really like this Kulfi one. I think they sent this to me in PR, so I'm gonna pass it on. I bought this one from Smashbox and it's fine, but I don't really love it. And then I think I got these from Milk in PR, and I don't even know if they actually like sell their like regular blushes anymore because of those jelly ones. So either which way, oh, this one's a cute color. I could pass these on. Let somebody else get some joy out of them. So I've decided I'm gonna leave this alone because I can't I can't process that right now. And then these ones I'm not sure about. I think it like pains me, but I feel like these Hourglass ones are so old. I should get rid of them. I know one is like broken for sure. I'm pretty sure one of them is broken. Oh, I love these, but they're so old. Maybe they're not broken. Maybe I was lying to myself, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of these because they feel quite old. And then should I do the same thing with the Melt? I love the Melt cream blushes, but I never reach for them. This is the shade Pinch. Literally looks brand new. I have Polished, which looks like that. And then we've got Sundown, which is such a pretty color, but never reach for them. So yeah, it's time, I think. Here's my other shade, Groovy from MAC. I think I'm actually going to declutter this. I love Marrakesh, but I never reach for Groovy anymore. And then I'm going to get rid of this Kosas one. I think I held on to this because I was obsessed with these Kosas duos, but I haven't even like thought about this in forever. So we're going to move on. I just got these from LYS during the holidays, and they're super pretty, very shimmery, very pigmented, but I'm going to keep those. I just got this Dibs one too, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of the one from Give because I don't think they're going to be a brand for much longer, if I'm being honest with you guys. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put these Maybelline ones in with these and dig through them and use them, hopefully. Really love both of these. They kind of remind me of each other, even though they're not really similar. So Live Tinted came out with liquid blushes, and I got the shade Emotionally Unavailable, and then this is from Hourglass. And of course I got the red shade, so I'm going to keep both of these. And then I'm going to keep this one from Charlotte Tilbury. I didn't really love the Huda one or the About Face. Like, I feel pretty meh about both of these. Like, if these got lost, I don't know that I would even notice them being gone. But maybe I can give them a try this year and kind of make up my mind about them. And then this one's empty, right? Nope, this one's just haunting me in my dreams. I'm gonna consolidate all my Salt New York cream stuff. It's a little crazy there. And then I feel like I need to get rid of this Melt one because I literally can't tell you the last time I used it, which is ridiculous. I think now that I've seen all the cream blushes I have, I can get rid of these ColourPop ones. And then I have not touched any of these ColourPop cream, like Super Shocks. And then I'm gonna add back in all the kind of newer things that I've been enjoying. I'm gonna put these in here. And I know I have this shade already. I have Jubilee in the full size, so I'm gonna keep that. And this one's gonna go in like a giveaway. I can put that back in. So yeah, these are some of the cream products that I'm gonna put back into my cream drawer, and the rest I'm gonna declutter, which is kind of exciting. We're making progress, slowly but surely. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is like excessive and terrifying, and I hate this for me, but we need to get through this, so let's get started. This is my like single shadows, like not really eyeshadows like in magnetic pans, because I do have those as well, but these are like pigments and things that I've received in PR and stuff like that, so it's really bad, but we have to start somewhere. So this is the SFX NYX product that I use if I need a white eyeshadow base. So I use this like once in a blue moon, but I think I'm gonna keep it because it's not terrible. And oh my god, I don't even really know where to start. Maybe over here. Okay, let's just go through the NYX ones. So this is the Colored Rain paint base. I don't even think I ever used this, so I'm gonna declutter this. And then same with this Juvia's one. It's just so old. This was like my original eyeshadow primer, and like I never was gonna like finish this. I would use this every single time I did my makeup, and then I replaced it with the Sigma. But this is just so old, like it's okay. Like I can just let it go. Same with this one. I don't use this at all, so let's let it go. I bought these when I wanted to test out Danessa Myricks, and they were beautiful, but I never think of these. So I think it's time to let them go. Same with this particular one. I just don't use these, so I don't know. I did buy this About Face. I definitely forgot that I have this. That looks like a really pretty black base actually, so maybe I need to keep that in mind. So the e.l.f. glitter glue is actually pretty decent too. I'm gonna hold on to that. The Glamlite white base I haven't used, I don't think, so maybe I'll keep that and try it too. We have a P. Louise black eyeshadow base. Again, have not used. These ones I just like never really reach for. So I don't know, maybe it's like time. Like maybe I'll just, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Now I have little kids, so maybe I'll want to like paint their face for Halloween, but okay, maybe I'll just hold on to them because they've sat here for this long. And then I haven't ever really used this product from Lethal. I think this is like a product to like turn your powders into liquids, but I don't need it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I clearly bought a lot of P. Louise. I really like this base too. I haven't used it in forever, so I'll get rid of that. But I might keep the white one. I'll pass on the Glamlite base. This is just like a skin tone shade. I'm not planning on using this. I'll pass that on. And then this NYX Proof It is so good. It's such a good sticky primer for eyeshadow. I think I used one up and then I repurchased this, but I have not used this in a hot second. So I'm going to go ahead and actually like throw this in the trash because it's that old. I think I'm going to throw a lot of this stuff in the trash because I don't want to pass it on to friends and like have them be like, what the F did you give me? But I'm going to take out the P. Louise base and the About Face base and actually see if I'll use it. And if I don't use it, I'll definitely get rid of this stuff because this is insane. And then here's, I just saw another NYX one. Where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, here it is. It's a pink shade. So I'll put that in with the rest of these. And then where do we go from here? I think I'm gonna get rid of all of these ones from Hard Candy. I like kept them saying like, oh, I'll try them out. They look fun. They sent them to me in PR. These are like really cute like bases. I don't know. That's such a fun shade. It's like not easy to find, but I'm not like an eyeshadow base gal. Can you tell? I mean, are we surprised? But that was such a pretty green. Like, maybe I should give it a chance. Like, maybe I should try it. So we'll see. So I've got a couple of those. They send me quite a few. So my like 3-year-old is in this dance class, and the owner of the dance studio taught her class, and it was so cute because usually at the end of the class they get stickers, and the owner every once in a while would let them have a little bit of glitter, and she would give them like the little ColourPop glitters, and I was like, oh my gosh, lady, I want to bring you the ones I have because I never used them. But she would just take a little bit and put it on the kids' hands, and they just like lost their mind because they thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And I know some moms like put this stuff in like their kids' hair just to like make it fun for them, but I think I can pass this on. This honestly felt like it was dried out. So let me just go ahead and move on. And then I don't know if these are newer from Lethal Cosmetics. These are so pretty, but I just don't reach for them. I'm not like one of those girls that's doing like really fancy looks on like Instagram, you know, with like glitter and stuff. So I have a friend who's like an aspiring makeup artist, and I feel like maybe she would like these. And she's like a super fan of going to like drag shows and stuff, so maybe she would really like these. So I'll pass these on to her. And then ColourPop sent me these two from the Winx collab. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I actually ended up using these, but they're actually really pretty. They're like duochromes, and I don't know if there's any multi-chromes, but like look at that. That is so stunning. So I think I'm actually gonna keep these and see if I can maybe try and use them. Maybe like, again, I need to get a little bit more adventurous with my like shop my stash. I think actually I should add these to my eyeliner drawer so I have room, and maybe I would be inspired to pull these out. But those were so cute. Like, thank you, ColourPop. Oh, here's another one. Oh my goodness. And I know they just came out with ones for the New Moon collection too, and I was like, ooh, should I get one? And I was like, bitch, no, because you never use eyeshadow sticks. But maybe now I'll be inspired to do it. Maybe I will. Okay, so I also got more bases. These ones are the DD Signature ones. So I'm going to hold on to these because I do talk about them from time to time, and I want to have these handy in case I need them for like a look or something. And then I have all these beautiful singles from DD Signature as well. And I mean, so many like beautiful one and done eyeshadow, like multi-chromes. And so I'm gonna keep these with the eyeshadow bases so that like I just know this is like my DD single section. I have a bunch of Rare Beauty eyeshadow sticks, and these are again ones that I haven't really used this, but I'll just swatch it for you guys. Like, that is so pretty. I'm just not like a big eyeshadow stick gal, but I need to try. These are so cute. So creamy too. I just am so used to like a BAM eyeshadow, but you know, for like every day, maybe it just makes sense to like have some of these in my Shop My Stash. Like, how pretty. And like so many unused ones. Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, so I think I might set these up. Oh, see, I've tried this one. I might set these up in a little tray as well, and then when I shop my stash, I might grab for them. So we'll leave those there. And then we have some Super Shocks. So let's just move everything over here. Okay, so I have two singles from Jolie as well. These are stunning. They sent me these with like their Spellcraft collection. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. But I think I'm just gonna pass these on to somebody else so they can enjoy them. Okay, I'm definitely gonna pass these on too. These are the Unearthly multi-chrome liquid liners. I don't really reach for these, so I'll pass them on to my friend again that does all like the drag shows, because I know she goes like all out, so I'm sure she'll love these. And then this Auric single shadow, they sent me two in PR, and I did have this in my Shop My Stash, so I'm happy to just like keep them there and like reach for them from time to time. So those are fine. I'm gonna get rid of these. These are from like a Valentine's collection that ColourPop sent me. And then I really like these ones from the Haunted House collection, or the Haunted Mansion, sorry. So I'll keep those as well. It's so funny to have Super Shocks in your collection after so long, because I had so many and then I stopped buying them. So it feels weird to even have them back in my collection, but I love. And then these, again, I bought as bases. This one has a huge crack in it. But it doesn't seem like it's dried out, but like I don't even remember like ever using this as an eyeshadow base. So I don't know what I was thinking, but let's just hold on to them for another year. These are like glitters, so these I can pass on. Burnout and Boomerang, I'm gonna pass on. I'm also gonna pass on this Danessa Myricks one. I have a black one from Melt that I definitely bought as a base. This is so random. This is from, what is this brand even called? I can't even remember. Oh my god, Touch and Soul. This shade was, I don't know, but remember this shade? Oh gosh. Does it still work? Oh my gosh, that is so fun. I just remember this being like, this product was like such a must-have. I think, was it Jacqueline that made these famous? Yeah, it still got it, but I'm never gonna reach for it, so let me pass it on. Okay, I've been thinking of these Melt ones, and I want to give them another chance, but I don't know, what should I do? I feel like they're so pigmented, it was like intense. I should just pass them on. It's fine. I'll be fine. I just bought this e.l.f. one. That was a mistake, but I have it, so I'm going to hold on to it. This needs to go into a Arttitude palette, but I got lazy and I haven't done that yet. And then I don't really use these Inglot mixing mediums, so I'm going to pass it on. And then I'm wondering if my friend will like these too, so I'll pass those on to her as well. I'm going to give her this ColourPop. She can decide if she wants any of these. These are so pretty. They're like multi-chromes from Game Beauty, but I haven't used them, so I'll pass those on to her as well. I'm sure she'll really enjoy them. And then we have a black eyeliner from Blend Money. I know Angie just came out with a eyeliner brush, so maybe, but I just don't do wing liner as much anymore, so I don't actually even know if this is still gonna work. It looks fine. I don't even think I ever used this, so maybe I'll give it to my friend and she can decide if she wants it or not. I'll keep this Melt one. I bought this e.l.f. one as a base, but I don't want it. This is from Unearthly. These are so cute, but I never reach for them, so I don't know. Oh, these look dried out. Okay, I'm gonna toss these. I think I just bought this eyeliner because I thought it was such a pretty color. So maybe I'll hold on to it now that Angie has a eyeliner brush. Maybe I'll use it. Gonna pass these on to my friend. Gonna pass these on. Oh no, that looks dry. Are these all dry? Am I just like wasting her time? No, this one's like brand new. Maybe I'll have her stick her finger in it and see if she wants to keep it. I'm gonna keep this Melt shade because it's such a cool color and I'm curious to see if I'll use it as a base. And then this e.l.f. one can go. And then I have a little Odin's Eye Single Compact from their Single Shadows. This I would have put in my makeup drawer. This is the Glimmer Grasp from Unearthly. And I think they sent this to me in PR and I just like put it in here and kind of forgot about it. So I'm gonna pull this out and actually put it in my filming drawer. And then I have one single Urban Decay Mundo shadow. I think this is like one of my original purchases. This is Solstice. So cute. So cute. I'm gonna keep that for the men's. Okay, I'm actually making like decent progress here. So let's see, I have all of these ColourPop sticks. They must have sent these to me in PR back in the day. That's a cute color. Do I keep these to use as a base? I mean, I guess I can try. Is this e.l.f.? I'm gonna, oh, this is a ColourPop shadow stick too. They sent me a white one as well. Okay, we'll give these a try. We'll see if in 2025 I make any moves to use that. This I know I can hella declutter just because I don't use these types of products really much. So these are from Unearthly. They look exactly like their lip products. And I'm like, is this an eye product? It's a single shadow. That is such a pretty color. Oh my goodness. I clearly just like slept on all of these, but it's okay because they're going to get rehomed. And I know the person I'm giving them to is going to love them. That is so pretty. I kind of love that. I kind of want to keep it. Maybe I'll backtrack on that one. Oh, these I can live without. So here's some more little Unearthly ones. And these ones are so pretty from Morphe. This was a holiday collection. Just like pretty sparkles. You know, who doesn't love a good sparkly liquid shadow? But I'm gonna pass this on. Here's more. I like obviously just went insane with that. Oh my gosh, I forgot about these. Did Adept send these? They're like multi-chrome eyeliners. I'm gonna pass these on to my makeup loving friend as well. And then we just have more liquid products. So I think she'll love all of these. So, and then this is the Natasha Denona liquid shadow. Oh my goodness. Does this even still work? I'm sure it does. It's like a pretty green shade. How many did she come out with? This was with that first palette that she did the multi-chromes. Such a pretty color. I want to keep it for the men's, but I don't need to. So I'm going to pass that along. But I'm going to keep this one Unearthly one because I just think that's so pretty. And maybe I can throw it in a Shop My Stash. But I just downsized my single shadows. And I was like honestly dreading it because I feel like I've totally neglected these types of products this year. So maybe this will like invigorate my interest in them now that I've like gone through them. Otherwise 2025 collection series will be the reckoning for this entire drawer. Like it's all gonna go if I don't use this stuff. Okay, let's tackle bronzers. I feel like for as much as I love bronzers, this collection has remained a little less unhinged than the rest of my collection. But let's go through it. There's some bronzers I definitely didn't even reach for in 2025. So let's go ahead and start off strong. Let's declutter this Tower 28 bronzer. It's beautiful, but I never reach for it. It's very glowy, and it's in the shade West Coast. I'm gonna get rid of this too. This is a Juvia's Place. I think this is their powder foundation, but I bought it and it was too dark, so I'm gonna move it along. This is the Melt Bronzer. Honestly, I feel like this is just not like my vibe and never reach for it, so we're gonna go ahead and pass that on as well. Pat McGrath's bronzers I do like, and I only have 2 of them, so I think I'll hold on to them for now. Where's the other one? Here it is. So I have the shade Desert Glow and Bronze Divinity. I know I like one shade a little bit more than the other, but I'm keeping both of these for now. Okay, I love my Chanel Cream Bronzer, so I'm going to hold on to this. I've been trying to make an effort to use this up because it's so gorgeous. And I think it's time to say bye-bye to the Kosas bronzers. I bought a backup because I love it so much, and I haven't even used the first one, and they don't even make this bronzer anymore. I still like this one, but yeah, I'm just gonna move it along. I love this Jaclyn bronzer, so I'm gonna hold on to it. They don't make it, but I really love it, and I've got a ton of product in here, so I'm gonna keep it. The Soul Cream bronzer I never reach for. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on. I do like my caramel bronzer from Hoola, so I'm gonna keep that. I don't know how I feel about these Unearthly bronzers, but I need to use them a little bit more. So I have 2 shades. I've got Deep and Medium. I think Deep's just a little too dark for me. They've got that like marble vibe, and it's kind of unique. I love my Hourglass bronzer. This is in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And then these are both the same shade. Deep Bronze from Physicians Formula. They're still quite light, but they work with me because I don't like a super harsh bronzer. I like one that is just like a tish darker than my skin tone. Looking at these, they don't look like they are a tish darker than my skin tone, but I like them, so we'll hold on to them for another year. And let me just put these over here, actually. Sorry. Look like you've done this before, Karen. This is the Sephora bronzer in the shade Beach Bum Tan. I thought this was okay, but I should probably try this a little more. Love my Gucci bronzer, so I'm going to keep that. Gonna get rid of the Fenty. This is like a limited edition shade, and it's beautiful, but no, when I see it, when I open it and I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so glowy. It could be like a highlighter for deep skin tone. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's fine. I'm gonna get rid of this too. This is the Ace Beaute cream palette. They actually sent this to me in PR, so I don't need it though. Been trying to use Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Haven't been doing the greatest job, but I'm gonna hold on to it. And then I love my YSL. I don't know if I love the NYX one, the Buttermelt. I don't like this tone, I don't think. It's like a little too like cool tone, and it just looks like it's very red. It's not really my vibe, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Love the RMS bronzer. I got this quite recently. I have it in the shade Tan Lines. This Juvia's one I do really like, but I think it's time to move it along because I don't reach for it as much as I used to. This I kept for sentimental reasons. I'm pretty sure this is expired. It's the Hourglass cream palette, so I just kept it in my bronzer drawer for the memes. And then I have the Sigma bronzer, which this isn't really like my perfect shade of bronzer, but I keep it because I talk about Sigma a lot. Same with the shade Pacific Beach from ColourPop. It looks a little more red than what I like, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass that on as well. And then I think I'm gonna get rid of this Sigma Sculpt palette. I don't ever reach for this. It does look really pretty, but I don't need it. And then I'm going to pass on the Ace Beaute bronzer palette as well. This is beautiful, but again, I don't need to hold on to this palette because I don't even know if this brand's going to exist for much longer. Okay, so definitely like liquid bronzers took over my life the past couple of years, and so I have accumulated a few. This is the Charlotte Tilbury contour one. Trying to make some progress on that. Too Faced, I'm going to declutter because I put this in my worst makeup of 2024. I just feel like it's a little too warm for me, and I don't really like how it blends. I don't mind the contour one from Physicians Formula, so I'm going to keep that. I have 2 shades of the Rare Beauty. I have Good Energy, which they sent me, so I like held on to it. I think these were their extension shades. So I kept Good Energy, but that like honestly looks very cool tone for my liking. And then Always Sunny is very warm, but it blends out nice, so I keep it because again, I talk about Rare Beauty a lot on my channel, so I wanted to keep it. I don't really like this Tarte one either. Again, it's kind of cool tone, so I'm going to pass this one on as well, the Maneater. Love me my Say liquid bronzer, so I'm going to hold on to that. And then this stick one from ColourPop, I feel like it's been a hot second since I used it. It's definitely like a nicer, warmer shade, so maybe I'll keep that. This is the e.l.f. brush. I think it's time for me to say goodbye to Caramel Cutie from Fenty. This just looks old and there's like hard pan, so I'm gonna pass this on. By pass, I think I need to like throw it in the trash. This one I'm getting rid of, this one I'm getting rid of. Let me swatch the Flower Beauty. I'm gonna get rid of the other 2 though, for sure. I freaking love this one. This is so light, but it just gives me like the right amount of glow. So I would love for them to make more of these from Physicians Formula. And then I don't really like this Merit one, but I got it in PR. And so I've been like trying to make it work, but I don't really love this formula. I think I'm gonna pass it on, honestly. It's fine. I'm gonna pass this one along, gonna pass this one along. It's like way too light. It's like a little too cool tone for my skin tone, so pass. Let's try the Flower Beauty. It's not like the worst shade I've ever seen. Maybe I'll give it another go. Let's turn it off. And then here's the e.l.f. one. I was wondering if this would be a dupe to my Say. I like that tone. It's pretty. So I'll keep trying that. Gonna keep this NARS one. Somebody sent me that, so I was trying to make it work, but I never reached for it. So I might as well pass it on. And then I'm gonna get rid of this Milani one. I never use it. And then let's swatch the Tarte one. Okay, this one's pretty warm, but I think I can keep using it. So yeah, that's my bronzer drawer. I know it's not that exciting, but I'm excited because I did pare it down quite a little bit. So let me count how many I'm keeping and how many I'm getting rid of, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the tally. I'm gonna keep 27 and I'm gonna get rid of 24 bronzers, and honestly, I didn't even feel like I had a lot of bronzers to begin with, but clearly I had more than 50, and so I'm getting rid of almost half, but I feel like I could get rid of more, but I'm not just going to get rid of things for the sake of getting rid of. These are products I genuinely didn't reach for last year, so it's time to move on and make space. Okay, friends, let me know how you feel after watching that blush, bronzer, and highlighter declutter. Were you surprised by anything I got rid of? I know I'm one of those people when I'm watching a declutter, I'll like type comments saying like, I can't believe you got rid of that. That's my favorite thing. So if there's something you saw me saying I was going to declutter, let me know because I'm nosy. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you made it to the end, definitely leave the comment hero because I want to give you guys a shout out for sticking with me. I'm sure this video was quite long, but hopefully entertaining. Also, if you want to support my channel for free, please give the video a thumbs up, and you can share with a friend because I mean that's just the right thing to do, especially if they love blush as much as I do. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. If you missed any of my previous collection videos, YouTube should be suggesting them over here, and I hope you get a chance to check them out. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I will see you in another collection video very, very soon. It'll be my eyeshadow palette collection, so I've been saving the best for last. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.